Welcome to Workouts by Rebecca 5-minute yoga break in seated form. I invite you to spend the next 5 minutes exploring yoga forms at the pace that works for you, starting with a side bend. Maybe spider crawl walking your hands to one side. You might choose to stretch your opposite arm over. And you might choose to go at a faster or slower pace than I'm offering. And just investigating moment by moment, what sensations might you feel in your body? You might bring awareness to your waist. You might choose to round forward, or you might bend from side to side. And knowing you can pause at any time while exploring movement. And if I'm offering a form, you might choose to make up your own or add on. And you might choose to stay longer on one side than the other. You might notice sensations if you stretch your fingers a different way, or if you choose to tuck your chin or look up towards your hand. What form you prefer. And then in your own time, if you'd like, extending your legs forward, maybe adding some movement here. And then taking your time, if you'd like, exploring a side bend with your legs forward. And you might notice if the second time different form feels different, if one hip wants to come up or stays anchored down. And you might decide, if your hip is coming up, to allow that movement to happen, or you might choose to keep your hip anchored down. And again, noticing if you choose to tuck your chin or look towards your arm, if that offers a different sensation. And then if you'd like, bending one leg in, and again, exploring side bend with one leg bent. And knowing you can modify, you might choose a cushion to sit on or a chair. And again, you might make up your own form. And if you like, bending one leg back, and if this is not available, you might continue with your leg bent forward, maybe rounding over the bent leg. Another choice might be to extend your rear leg straight back. Again, just checking in moment by moment. If you're in a form and you feel uncomfortable, please feel free to modify in any way you'd like. You might investigate both ways, leg bent in, leg extended back, and choose what you prefer, or you might make up your own. And again, knowing you can stay longer in any form offered or shorter. And whenever you're ready, if you'd like, switching to your other side. Again, maybe exploring a side bend. And noticing we explored legs crossed, both legs extended. How does one leg bent feel different for you? And you might not notice anything at all. Just exploring movement, moment by moment. And then you're welcome to make way to neutral, maybe bending one leg back, being kind to your knees, your hips, maybe noticing your hip crease. How does your body bend forward if that's available? And you might choose to stay here, knowing you can come out of any form at any time. If you'd like, exploring extending the leg straight back. And just investigating, moment by moment, what does this feel like now? And if you find a form that you'd like to stay in longer, then staying in that form longer. You might even choose to pause the video. And then if you'd like, extending both legs forward and adding any other movement you'd like here. So finishing up, you might choose to cross your legs and round over, or you might choose to sit up straight, And then in your own time, coming back to seated form if you'd like, and exploring a side twist. And then in your own time, if you'd like, exploring the other side. And then whenever you're ready, if you'd like, making way back to neutral. Thank you for joining me for a 5-minute yoga break. I hope if you found a form that was useful for you, you might choose to take another 5-minute yoga break later in the day and just explore that form. Have a great day.